So we have question 2. 2a, or let's just read it. Write one sentence that compares each pair of graphs. So you have y equals x squared and y equals x squared minus 4. So basically 2a is 1 is shifted or translated down, down by 4. B, the difference between it, they're both upside down. See this minus and this minus here? It means that both of them open up downwards. But the difference is one is shifted up from the other by 5. Let's just erase some of this. Okay, so let's look at that. They both have this negative. That's not a difference. They both open up downwards. But see this plus 5? If one is here, the other one's going to be shifted up by 5. So you say 1 is translated upwards by 5. Let's look at C. They're both the same except for this 3 right here. And if you remember, the step pattern changes by 3. And we call this a stretch. Basically, I have this, and it's basically stretched up by a factor of 3. Each step is 3 times more than the previous, than the base case. Remember, our base case step pattern is 1, 3, 5. This one is going to be, the second one is going to be 3, 9, 15, etc., etc. So C, 1 is stretched by a factor of 3. Let's look at D. Okay, they're both flipped upside down, so we don't have to talk about that. But one, see this 1/3? That means that instead of the step pattern going 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc., the step pattern is now going to be 1 over 3, 3 over 3, 5 over 3, 7 over 3. Okay, it's going to be compressed. 1 is compressed by a third. E, now look, they're both stretched by 2. One is shifted up 7 from the base case, and one is shifted down. So the difference between these is 9. So I can say E, 1 is translated up by a factor, not even a factor, I'll say by 9 units. And then finally, let's talk about F. F, what's the difference between them? Well, one is 0.25, so we won't talk about that. They're both 0.25. So that's not a difference. The difference between them is that one opens up upwards, the first one, and the second one opens up downwards. So, and that's actually being reflected. And it's reflected along the, which axis? The x-axis, right? So F1 is reflected along the x-axis. Otherwise, they're the same. That's it.